Hello, everyone. Welcome to Relationship Talk with Sharonda. I am your auntie Sharonda, and I have a sale going on, and I want to introduce a new product and show you how to use the double bullet from the rooter to the Tooter, baby. So we're going to get off into this video. Before we get started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Y'all, auntie, I took my braids down, went and went to an Asian lady, let her cut my ends, said I was going to try to wear my hair, and guess what? The one day she cut my ends, the next day it rained. I was right here looking like a cheetah pet. The very next day after that, braids back in. I was like, I don't have time for this foolishness. One thing that got to be right is my hair. I cannot be worried about my hair when I leave out the house. In Louisiana, weather right now is way too unpredictable to be trying to wear silk press. So with that being said, thank you, Rena, because she said she wouldn't put my braids back in until I went and got my ends clipped. So I went and got my ends clipped just so I could get my braids back in. All right, so let's get started. Y'all, we got some honey in stock for men. And the slogan is don't quit. So if you're trying to be on that bullshit, because that's what this honey is. This is that bullshit, okay? This is the Black Bull honey. If you're trying to be on that bullshit, make sure you take advantage of the sale right now. It is buy one, get one free. Right now. Buy one, get one free. When does this sale end? It ends tomorrow night. So you got the rest of this weekend to get the Black Bull honey. Don't quit. Be on that bullshit, okay? When you purchase this today, all orders today, Saturday, right? All orders today, Saturday, April 26th and April 27th. All of those orders will come with some brown sugar lubricant. Now, let me tell you something. The wholesale company, they always sending me new stuff. So, I'm going to be honest. I have not tried this yet. But I will be trying it today. Because I want to suck some dick and I want to see if it's going to taste like brown sugar. I'm going to see. So, I put these little stickers on the little sample pack. And it says, try me new item. This is a new item. Look for the little sticker. If you purchase your honey on the 26th or the 27th, it will come with some brown sugar flavored lubricant. I will be trying it out tonight as well myself to see how we like it, okay? And I will let you know. Another thing that they sent me is the Rhino 24K liquid. I've been selling the pills forever, okay? They sent it in the liquid. So guess what? All this going in my little happy sack, okay? Look, the brown sugar, this is going in there. This is going in there as well. But all of this stuff is on the website, okay? So this is going to be in my little pack. This here going to be in my little, not pack. This is going to be in my sack, and this is going to be in my sack. I'll be able to tell y'all on Monday exactly how I like it, what I like, didn't like, so on and so forth. How to use the double bullet. So, last week I ran a sale with the double bullet, and they were $10 on my website. They back up the regular price now. But one thing that I was getting in my inbox, one common question is, I ain't tell you what to do with the double bullet. It's so much that you can do with the double bullet. Okay, so let's talk about heterosexual, right? Man and woman. Let's talk about man and woman relationships first, okay? Then we're going to get into the way women can use it together, lesbians, and then we're going to talk about how you can use it solo, all right? That way I cover all bases, all right? Man and woman. First of all, you want to put in 2 AA batteries. You want to undo this little tie on it because you want the cords to be able to, you want the cords to be loose, okay? So when you turn this bullet on, both of these bullets are going to be going at the same time. I'm one of them people, I like slow, sensual, more passionate type of sex. So I like more lower speeds. Cause I just be feeling like you ain't about to tear my shit up. That's just how I be feeling, y'all. You is not about to tear my shit up. But I know some of y'all be liking to like fuck and you want to have it turned all the way up. It's up to you and it's about your preference, right? So let's talk about it, man, woman. You can use this and you can have one on the Rooter and one on the Tooter. What does that mean? One in the front, one in the back. I love this for riding, okay? So when I'm riding, I'm going to position myself on his shaft, right? He's going to be inside of me. And I'm going to take this bullet and I'm going to put it in the front. And it's going to lay right there on my clitoris, right? And then I'm going to take this one here and it's going to be on the back and it's going to be on the booty hole. It's not going to be in the booty hole, on the booty hole, okay? This is outside stimulation. That's one way that you could use it, okay? That's the way that I like to use it, all right? Another way that you can use this is you could have one on the clitoris, right? And if you really, really love nipple stimulation, you could take the other one and you could be stimulating your nipples and you could stimulate his nipples at the same time, right? That's another way to use it. Another way that you could use this is you could take one, right? And you could put it on your clitoris. Cause you notice I always got one on the clitoris, right? That's the happy space. That's the happy spot. Put one on the clitoris, and you can take this other one and put it directly up under his nutsack. I didn't say put it in his ass. Repeat, I did not say put it in his ass. I'm going to say it one more time. I did not say put it in his ass. Not unless that's something that you and him then talked about, okay? But you can put it up under the nutsack, and it's going to lay right on the gooch, all right? So that's another way that you can use it. Then you can do something called chasing the bullet. Now, if he's really, 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 really big, I would not recommend chasing the bullet. If he's really, really rough, I would not recommend chasing the bullet. But if he's going to be slow and sensual, then I would definitely recommend chasing the bullet. Take one bullet, put it inside of you, right? Don't have it turned on. Let it be off, okay? Then lube him up good. Let him come in behind the bullet, all right? What's going to happen with the bullet is going to wedge itself into the Kegel muscle. All right. Now, you still got another bullet left over on the outside. You're going to take that bullet and you're going to stimulate your clitoris with it. And then you're going to turn this one on. I would recommend a low setting. All right. So the bullet inside of you, the dick inside of you, the bullet is on a low setting. Okay. He's thrusting, he's moving, he's going. You stimulating the clitoris. You might move it from the clitoris and stimulate your nipples. Stimulate his nipples back to the clitoris again, right? While all of this thrusting is going on. Now, let me tell you something. He used to your pussy being warm and wet, but he's not used to it being warm, wet, and vibrating in the inside. So this may actually take him fast, meaning this may speed him up. He may actually go ahead and come for you, okay? So when he's getting ready to come, I want you to turn this bitch all the way up. Turn it all the way up and let him finish with a bang. Because let me tell you something. I love cream pies. Cream pies mean when they coming inside of you, y'all. I love cream pies, but I definitely like to hear my man come. Like, I want to hear you. I want to hear it sound like you straining that shit up out of you. Like it's coming from a deep, 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 deep place inside of you. And you can get all of that when you're doing it with the double bullet. Now, see, I just went over the way the heterosexuals can use it. You can even put it in the booty hole, yours or his. But again, make sure that's something that y'all done talked about. I told y'all, Auntie is not big on anal play at all. I would just much rather not. The whole thought of shit just turns me off. I don't know, mentally, it just, not for me. But anyway, let's talk about lesbians, the way that y'all can use it, okay? Lesbians, you could take one bullet and stimulate your shit. She could take one and stimulate hers. You could be down there eating and she could have one stimulating and you could still have another stimulating. You could stimulate y'all nipples and breasts. In other words, with this double bullet, you can literally do yourself in. And you and your partner can have a really good time and really be able to interact. Y'all can get in a scissor position and put this bullet in between y'all. And you can take the other one and you stimulating your nipples, alternating your nipples, her nipples. Or you can get in a scissor position and you can still do from the Rooter to the Tooter and have one stimulating your clitoris and the other one stimulating her butthole or your butthole. However you want to do it. You can definitely do from the Rooter to the Tooter with this one here too, okay? So again, it's all different types of ways that you can use this double bullet. Moving along, if you by yourself and you're using a double bullet, you can take one, put it inside of you and put the other one on the outside, and you can use a dildo and still do chasing the bullet. You can do that. Or you can take one and stimulate your clitoris and stimulate your nipples at the same time. Like, it's so much that you could do with this double bullet. So, if you caught it on sale, great. Don't sleep on it. But double bullets are not expensive. This is really a low priced item for what all it does. When I say it will turn y'all up in the bedroom, it's going to turn y'all all the way up in the bedroom. And don't forget, if you got this here and he on that bullshit, y'all going to really turn up in the bedroom. Y'all going to turn up in the bedroom in a whole different type of way. Okay? So, again, my website is listed down below. Make sure you shop online. And let me say this, too, because I run into people all the time. The PPG store has been closed, definitely, I want to say, I don't know if it's been a year or 2 years. What we in 2025? It closed in 2023. So yeah, 2 years. It's been closed for 2 years now. But the website is still up and rolling. You have to be adaptable to change if you're planning on having a sound mind to do this thing called life. I remember one of my really good friends, he had a cell phone shop. And when he had a cell phone shop, this was back when people would go and get the songs put on their phones so they could have the ringtones. This would be when you would go and add the minutes to your phone, because it wasn't all of this unlimited, this, that, the other. Everybody was doing free nights and weekends. Everybody was doing like prepaid. And let me tell you something. During this time, his business thrived. When I say thrive, off of prepaid, it thrived, right? And he was a small, like, mom and pops. And he was in business forever. And then I remember when Boost Mobile bought a property right across the street from him, and everybody started going into this whole unlimited plans and unlimited nights and weekends. And then because the phones now had the internet, you could download your own music, and you didn't have to go to a cell phone shop for them to add the music to your phone anymore. And the end result was his business ended up just phasing out. He ended up having to close it down. No different than Blockbuster, Hollywood Video. I remember when Hollywood Video first came to Baton Rouge. I was one of the people who actually set the store up. I was one of the first people that they hired. And this was during the time where people still came to the movie rental place. They would rent movies, VHS, bring them home for the weekend or a couple of days, 2-day rental, and then they bring them back. And then all of a sudden, I remember one of my family members was working for Netflix. And she was mailing the movies out to you, right? She was mailing the movies out to you. And then you would watch the movies, and then you would mail them back in. She was working at Netflix during that point in time. And just that part there started causing businesses like Hollywood Video and Blockbuster Video to literally phase out. And she told me, I remember the conversation. She said, in a minute, we're not going to have a job because we're no longer going to be mailing out the movies anymore. You're going to be able to download it and watch it from your TV, from some type of program they're going to have. Back then, we didn't know to call them apps. She said it's going to be some kind of program where you're going to just be able to click a button and the movie just going to show up on your screen. And you're going to be able to watch all of these movies unlimited right from your house with no box or nothing. It's going to automatically be on your TV. And those businesses phased out. When COVID happened, people stopped going to stores. Why do you think all of our malls are closing? Why do you think a lot of these moms and pops are closing? All of these chain stores that have been around our whole life, Anna's Linens, Joann's, all of this stuff, everything closing, right? Because we have become online consumers. It doesn't make sense to continue to try to force something that you see is phasing out. Okay? So when y'all come up to me and you talking about, oh, you still got your lit business? You still got your lit store? And it's always that little in front of it. We have a way of minimizing everything, right? The PPG store is still here. It still exists. I just mailed out 40 packages this morning, right? People are online consumers. People want convenience. They want things to be able to come to them at the drop of a dime. Things like Toy Dash, when I was able to do it, it thrived. It made money because it was literally like you could order and you got your order right then, almost like an Instacart with adult toys, right? When you order from my website, I try my best to get everything out 2 days priority shipping. Sometimes when it's a sale, it's almost like a prepay where I'm ordering in bulk and I'm able to give it to you at a great price because I'm ordering it a lot at one time, right? And you're able to, when I ship it out, I ship it all out at one time. But you just literally have to keep up with the trends and the way things are going. And because we like convenience and because we have all become pretty much online consumers, a lot of our storefronts are closing outside of things that like essential stores where you could go to and get Walmarts and Family Dollars and food places. Those type of businesses are thriving. But stuff that's not essential that people can literally wait on, those businesses are phasing out. Like about a month, you can go down the street and see this store closed, that store closed, or whatever. So support my online store because that is the wave. That is the way things, for me, it does have its pros. It does have its cons. One of the cons is I don't get to see you all face to face anymore. I don't get to hear your stories anymore. Sometimes I'm behind on the trends and what's going on because I'm not having that daily interaction with people anymore. But the pros is I'm able to reach a lot of people at one time and I'm able to ship nationwide. So, with the store, I'm only able to touch these local people. But online, I'm able to reach the masses. So for all of you all that have taken the time out to shop with my online store, it is greatly appreciated. You keep small businesses like me up and going. Okay, so again, I try to have a sale every week. Last week, it was the double bullet for $10. This week, it is the honey. Buy one, get one free. So you're getting 2 for $20, right? After Sunday, guess what? These going back up to $20 a pack, all right? So take advantage of it. If you're trying to be on that bullshit and you're trying to see if the dick gonna taste like brown sugar like me, hey, take advantage of the sale. Shop today and tomorrow, and you'll be able to get that deal. I'm about to go and enjoy the McKinley Alumni Picnic with my man, because he was a graduate of McKinley. If you don't know your history, McKinley was the first African-American high school here in the state of Louisiana, and people from all over the state used to come to McKinley just to be able to get a high school diploma, especially if you were African-American. So their picnic is huge. And, I got on my little blue, y'all, so I'm out there rocking my little McKinley blue with them. Even though let me tell you something. I think I ain't told y'all this before. I don't really go to my alumni picnics because 9th grade year I went to Scotlandville. 10th grade year, 11th grade year I went to Estruma. 12th grade year I went to Baker High and then went back to Scotlandville. So I'm not saying that I don't have attachments. If I went to a picnic, it would probably be Estruma because that's where most of my, attachments are from high school. And then I didn't graduate from Estruma. My diploma actually came from Scotlandville. So it's just kind of like, honestly, I'm supposed to be at the Scotlandville picnic, but I don't really know a lot of people at Scotlandville. So I always just opt not to go. And when the people from Estruma say, why you didn't come, I'd be like, I didn't graduate with y'all. And then with Baker, I was there for my 12th grade year, one semester. And they said, why you don't come to the picnic? I didn't graduate with y'all. So, I'm going to go and enjoy his alumni picnic today. So, let me give my man a shout out, y'all. Baby, yesterday we had crawfishing cards. I taught my man, I gave him the recipe to the crawfish. Taught him how to wash the crawfish so that he could perfect it, to know how to cook them for me. And guess what? Y'all, the crawfish was amazing yesterday. And we whooped Miss Jennifer and Mr. Nick's ass on the card table last night. And she gonna say, you put it on Facebook. Well, baby, it's on YouTube too. Because we tore y'all up. Baby, she was texting me all week long, talking about y'all better practice. We coming for y'all this weekend. Baby, her and her husband sat at that table last night. And guess what? We sent them right on about their way because we tore them up last night. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to end this video. You all be blessed. You all enjoy your weekend, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, shop online. Be blessed.